Good morning. Welcome to the local news for today, Wednesday, October 9, 2019. Thank you for joining us. I'm Dakota Simpson Marshall. In the news, strike of Association of Teachers unlawful. Inspection of fishing boats and fishing gear started. Brazilian monitoring agency in Suriname. And law on hemp cultivation should be adjusted. The judge hearing applications for interim measures yesterday declared the strike of the Association of Teachers, BVL, unlawful. That means the teachers have to resume classes as of today. If the union does not execute the ruling, it will get a penalty of 10,000 SRDs for every hour that it does not comply. The chairwoman of the BVL, Reshma Mangre, bowed to the ruling of the judge but indicated that she will appeal. Mangre cannot agree with this approach. Every time the teachers stand up for their interest, it is said that they must take into account the social interest. She further argued that this is demotivating the teachers. She believes that the situation should be looked at differently. One of the reasons why the union was campaigning had to do with the mutation policy of the Ministry of Education, Science and Culture. The union argues that it was not informed on this matter. The Fisheries Department of the Ministry of Agriculture, Livestock and Fisheries, LVV, started with the inspection of vessels and fishing gear for the renewal of licenses for the year 2020. The Monitoring and Inspection Department will be carrying out inspections on a daily basis up to October 17, 2019 in the districts of Paramaribo, Wanica and Kamoena. It should be noted that this annual inspection is different from the usual inspections. All categories of license holders must submit to a fishery directorate all fishing vessels under its management by fishing category complete with fishing gear for inspection. The license holders were informed of this well in advance. The inspection for the permit for the year 2020 started early this year. This was commissioned by Minister Rabin Pamasar of LVV in order to organize the fishing sector in a sharper and smoother way. It is more rule rather than exception that fishing permits are issued too late to license holders, and the minister wants to improve this. In the context of bilateral cooperation between Suriname and Brazil, the Brazilian Cooperation Agency, ABC, of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs started the first monitoring and evaluation meeting in Suriname. This meeting will last from October 7 to 9, 2019. During this technical mission, projects that are in progress on education, public management, geology, agriculture, and health are evaluated, monitored, and assessed. A few projects that were completed in the 2018-2019 period in the field of health will also be assessed and analyzed. The cooperation takes place in the areas of defense, public health, agriculture, education, natural resources, capacity building, and diplomacy. A milestone was reached last year since Suriname is the only country worldwide that has the most agreements and technical cooperation projects signed with Brazil. The meeting takes place at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The law on industrial hemp cultivation must be adjusted for the production of industrial hemp. In this context, the National Assembly will meet today in committee to prepare the changes. Earlier, Boy Guardiola, president of the executive body, hinted that the law needs to be adjusted. He highlighted that the recently held hemp conference in the month of July has brought about much clarification. While discussing this law, the focus will be on the rules of cultivating hemp for industrial processes. The Narcotic Drugs Act will also be amended. Guardiola further explained that the misconception about cannabis should not mean that the sector cannot get off the ground. The initiative proposal, Industrial Hemp Cultivation Act, was adopted on August 13, 2018 by MP Rashay Hopkinson. That brings us to the end of local news for today. Join us again on Friday for more. Have a wonderful holiday tomorrow.